nursing school is rigorous and challenging and requires a serious time commitment. A crucial component of a nursing student's success is family engagement and support. But that can look different for everybody. In a recent survey of Washington State students, this was identified as especially important for students from underrepresented minority groups. So how can families support their students during this crucial time? The first step is understanding more about nursing as a profession.
We do a good job here, starting with nursing students on their orientation, talking about the prestige of nursing profession here in the United States. We do help students and family understand what nursing is and what the journey going through nursing school is going to be all about. Our students are from all walks of life. We have students who are having a family and having kids at home. So we're fortunate to have a very diverse group of students. We provide general orientation for nursing students at the very beginning on admission. We welcome them to North Seattle College, we welcome them to the nursing program, and we give a brief overview of the nursing program, the curriculum, and what is it to take a journey being in a nursing school. Our orientation sessions are open for nursing students as well as for their family. We talk about nursing school being a full-time commitment for a couple of years. We ask students to revisit their support system, and of course family being one of them. We do warn them that they might be busier than usual. They may not be present to their family and family members as much as they used to be for a very short period of time, for about 2 years, but it's well worth it. We teach students to ask for help as much as they can from their family members, from their community members. We ask them to explain to family members that their primary focus will be nursing school. There will be a lot of reading, a lot of studying. There will be long days of clinicals and classrooms activities. So we ask them to ask for help with raising the kids, helping with the day-to-day chores in their homes.
It has been very important. I think without them being there and putting up with my late night homework and tantrums and wanting to quit school and crying late at night because I failed a test and, making me feel better and nope, don't drop out, you have to be there. I think that helped me get through it, because without somebody by asking me, are you okay today? How do you feel today? Did you finish your homework? A little bit of interest went a long way.
I think a lot of their kind words and emotional support has helped me a lot, because it's given me a very strong motivation to continue on in school, because nursing school isn't easy. It's not just 2 + 2 is 4, So my mom's always encouraging me. She's always, sending me care packages, sending me, oh, do you want me to cook something for you? As simple as that. Or my little sister saying, oh, what are you learning today? Or my dad saying, oh, what are your grades like? Just keeping up with me and asking how I'm doing and saying, oh, you can do it. I believe in you. You only have these 2 years, or, if you want to continue on in school, go ahead. Or if you want to stay where you are, we're happy for you.
My parents supported me by, letting me live at home, taking care of meals and daily things like that while I was preparing to become a nursing student. And now that I'm actually here in school and they're so far away, I call them every day to make sure that I'm supporting them. Just hear how the family's doing, stories like that keep me uplifted and keep my spirits high.
For students who have families who are abroad and are not here to see what you're going through, I think it needs much more communication. So there is going to need to be a lot of understanding and cut back responsibilities of sending maybe resources back home while you're in the program, because it's going to take every bit of resource you have to complete a program. And your family needs to be understanding, because if not, then you are going to spread yourself so thin and not benefit from the full experience of the school and the learning experience, the social experience. All that is really important going through nursing school. And if they support you through that, then you're in a better position to support other people, because you're well established, you're settled, and you've positioned yourself in a position where you can have influence and more power to help.
When I graduated, it felt like my whole family graduated with me because we all went through this journey together. They knew that I wouldn't be home for dinner every night because I would be studying with friends late nights, and they were there for me when I was really stressed and maybe was close to giving up, but then they were also there for me to celebrate my successes as well.
Research reveals that Americans tend to receive better quality care when health professionals mirror the ethnic, racial, and linguistic backgrounds of their parents.
As a Vietnamese American, when I do provide care for patients who are Vietnamese, it's easier for them to open up and understand me because I can speak their native language. And I feel like that's very important in better patient outcomes because they'll understand exactly what the care they're being provided is. Because there's often misinterpretation or just miscommunication between providers who don't understand their language, and it allows them to just feel more comfortable. They think in their head like, oh, this person looks like me, like, oh, I can relate to them, or oh, they can relate to me, they understand me better.
As a nurse, I would care for example, a Romanian patient a little bit differently than someone who maybe grew up in America, because I am already anticipating what their goals are. They may want to learn more about how Western medicine can help them here, but we have separate cultural values that we also want integrated into our care. Having our family a part of our care is really important, and I would already have anticipated some questions that they may have.
So being a mom and childcare, I think, was another one of the biggest struggles that I had during school. Thankfully, Track Mike where they were able to help me write letters to, I think it was the Working Connections, which is the child care subsidy here in Washington. He helped me write a letter to them so that I could get child care while I was in school, because I think there was something about the program not qualifying me to have childcare. So I was stuck with a dilemma. Well, now do I drop out because I don't have childcare, or do I take my kids in my backpack? So because there wasn't a, am I going to quit? I didn't want to quit. So thankfully the letter went through and they didn't have to go in my backpack. I think having a good support at school, teachers that are willing to talk to you, teachers that are willing to listen to your worries as nurses themselves, they're able to guide you. I think that's very important.
I do have personal experience going through nursing school here at the United States and raising family at the same time, and I couldn't have done it without the support of my family. So having that personal experience, I quite often share with my students at the very beginning of the nursing program and give some examples.
In terms of like my connection with like community or like other support networks, the student organizations, and like working with like, staff and faculty in the School of Nursing, I learn a lot from them in terms of like how to engage constructively to try to bring about like, I guess what I view as positive changes.
You'll find that most people in my community are very proud if you actually get yourself in school and pursue a career. Nursing specifically has a respect for it, like if you're in my community. It's like they know how vigorous it is, they know how competitive it is to get in, and just finishing a nursing program is a big kudos to you. Like they are very proud of you, and they use you as an example, like to other people in the community or to the young generations that are trying to figure out what they're going to do in college. Sometimes we have community recognition just so the little ones can see, okay, you can be that if you want to.
Together, families, communities, and nursing education are the village that support diverse nursing students. As nurses, they will go on to influence countless lives. It's well worth the time, resources, and sacrifices.
Usually, good things don't come easy, and every sacrifice comes with a huge reward at the end. Because I feel like I'm still destined to do more with my nursing career. I feel like I want to go back and get my BSN as soon as I find the right program for myself and my family. Because someday I want to give back and be that teacher that supports, be that teacher who guides and makes a good nurse out of my students.